What's up, motherfuckers? Brother Brian's in the house where it's nice and cozy and warm. I don't know what's going on with my phone. It's got me looking like I'm looking over here, like, hey, I don't even know what why is my eyes? The phone's right here, right there at the phone, and my eyes are going this way. Anyway, it's 2025. Brother Brian went out today and I accidentally went digging today. I didn't plan on digging for records today. Went down. There's a guy on Marketplace that was selling some tools. I was going to buy some tools from this guy. I was talking to him this morning. Told him I was going to get my driveway shoveled out. And then I would contact him and I'd be coming down. So he said, all right, that's fine. So I went, got my driveway shoveled out, and jumped in the car. It's about an hour drive down around Cincinnati. He had some pretty good deals on his tools, so it was worth the drive. So I drove down there, and I told the guy when I left, I said, I'm going to be head that way. Never did respond. So I get down there, and he said he'll be home in a few hours. And I'm like, oh, great. So I had a few hours to kill while I was down there. So I went digging a little bit for some records. And I just got in the house. I was out in the garage cleaning. I didn't want to make the video out there. My tripod's breaking. I'm going to have to order a new tripod. My phone's acted up. I don't even know if the volume's working. California's on fire. Donald Trump's coming in to save the world here in a few days. He's going to sweep in day one. He's going to save the world. First thing. He's going to do all these things. So I'd like to see how he's going to do all these things that he promised on day one. Whatever. So I picked up some records today that I believe are good records. I'm going to enjoy them. So you let me know, if you think you would enjoy these records. If I did good. The condition of these records, the sleeves are like a G to VG. The records themselves are in VG plus. Very good condition, these records. I went to Trader's World. It's a big flea market down around Lebanon, Ohio. And Fred, if you're watching, I walked around. I hit it. There's all kinds of records in there. And I was looking around. I didn't find nothing I really loved. Didn't really find anything that was worth spending money on. For me personally, there was things, and I was just, it didn't, you know what I mean? They didn't really jump out at me. But Fred, I went down aisle number 12 at Trader's World, about halfway down, and there was an older gentleman, that had a nice booth set up with some records, and he was selling his records for $5 each. So I didn't really plan on buying any. I was just digging through, and I seen a couple records. I said, wow. So I ended up starting to grab a couple. I was just looking at the jazz. I didn't look at all of his records. I've kind of been in this, this folky, singer-songwriter mood here lately, with this kind of laid-back jazz. I've been kind of in that too, the laid-back jazz mood. So that's where I've been. So that's kind of what will reflect on what I grabbed today. And I went through the records, and I was kind of surprised. There was two records I picked up that were $15. and I'll show you those first. He wanted this one here. He wanted $26.99 for this. It's a 45 EP. It's the Beatles. I believe that he said it was an original copy with the sleeve. I am the Walrus and Hello Goodbye. But he sold it to me for $15. He said, I'll make a deal. So I was like, all right, cool. So I ended up getting that. The condition of these records are really nice. I mean, you can see, like, this isn't, like, if the condition wasn't here on a 45, you're not going to pay the money. He had the sleeves, the picture sleeves. This is on the Capitol Swirl 45 label. Beautiful. Very collectible record, I'm sure. I love the Beatles. So I picked that up. That was $15. And then he had this one for $22.99. And he sold me this one for $15 as well. And this is Happy Xmas. The War is Over with John and Oko, the Plastic Ono Band. And it's in the picture sleeve. And this supposedly this is an original. Listen, the snow is falling on one side, and Happy Xmas, the war is over. John and Oko, the Plastic Ono Band, with the Harlem Community Choir. This is what it looks like. It's got a really, really nice label. I like that label. So, yeah. Looks like it's on the Apple. You guys know more about this stuff than I do. But I found it cool. Found it collectible. So I grabbed it. Those were $15 each. So, and Fred, the reason I didn't finish my story, Fred, they had a bunch of 45s. A bunch of 45s. I know you collect 45s. They had a bunch of really nice 45s in the sleeves like that. It's probably not your thing, but you may want to swing down there if you haven't already. You've probably already been there. If it, I'm guessing you probably have already been there and looked and seen. If not, it's all the way in the back on the right. You got to walk all the way to the back and to the right. There's a guy. The reason I went there is there's some stereo guys there, and the one stereo guy, he wasn't even open today. So he had some speakers I was kind of eyeballing. So let's get into the records. These were $5 each. And if you guys know me, you know I'm a Nina Simone fan. This is Nina Simone. Nina's Back. Look at that, man. The beautiful Nina Simone. What a beautiful cover. I'm a big fan of Nina. I love her voice. I love her style. This is on the VPI label. Very good condition on these records. Probably spin some of them tonight. They don't have no plastic on them, but that's all right. I've got plenty of plastic. Probably shouldn't pull them out. The Ahmad Jamal Trio, and they're really not in bad shape. I mean, these records are in good shape. This is on the Epic label. Ahmad Jamal. Oh, the beautiful. This is an original on the Epic, man. That is a great. These epic records sound epic. Now check this out. $5. The greatest Stan Getz. Yeah. This is on Roost. A Royal Roost. Royal Roost Records. You guys ever heard of that? That is an old label. I know that's an old label. But yeah, I like Stan Getz. I like that Latin jazz style, man. I just love it, man. I love the Latin jazz, Latin guitar. Stan Getz Dynasty. This is a promo copy. These for $5, man. Look at this. Beautiful records, man. Beautiful. This is on the Verve label, but check this label out, man. Look at that beautiful Verve, man. Is that beautiful? Oh my God. Beautiful. I love it. Produced by George Martin. So, yeah, this is going to be a fabulous record, man. I mean, come on, man. I mean, that is some, that's what, an hour or two of just nothing but incredible music, man. You know, there was these little young kids there. Well, I call them young kids, but they're youngsters, and they're all digging through the records, man. And I'm looking at these Beatles and these Stan Getz and Nina Simone. I'm like, you guys have no clue, man. There's some beautiful music here. Then I picked this up. This is the Dave Brubeck, the art of Dave Brubeck, the fantasy years. And there's a series of these, man, and they're fantastic. The Atlantic series. This is on the Atlantic label. So yeah, these are fantastic, man. Then check this out, man. A collaboration of Earl Klugh and George Benson, man. Come on. $5. Now this is a little newer, man, but this is another one, man. Just a very great combination, man. These guys, man, are on the Warner Brother label. This is another really fun spin, man. Now I might have this next one. This is Wes Montgomery, Down Here on the Ground, and this is on A&M. I don't know. I don't think I have this record, but I went ahead and grabbed it. But yeah, fantastic, man. This is another one on the old A&M label. These are beautiful records. The condition is wonderful. Great labels. Randy Weston, Blue Moses. Now, I don't know nothing about this record, but it was kind of intriguing. It was in the jazz section. Um, it's got Hubert Laws is on this. Bill Cobham is on the drums. Freddie Hubbard's on the trumpet. I mean, yeah. I think I did good. I think these are all going to be great records to listen to. Kind of out of my element in this house. I just don't feel like going out of the garage and doing a video. This is on the CTI label too, by the way, which is a great label, man. It's a great sounding record. I think the thing's in great condition too. Yeah, I mean, it's got a little bit of surface stuff on it, but I mean, these are beautiful records. So yeah, I've been digging. This is what I got today. The guy finally called me, Said he was at home. Had to drive because Lebanon is north of where this guy lives. I was down by his house, and I had to come all the way back up to Lebanon, and then go all the way back down. So, but I did pretty good. I did pretty good. I got these records. Got a couple 45s here. You know, if anything, these are collectible. I'm not really into 45s, but if I see some nice 45s sitting there, I'm gonna grab them. So I hope everybody's doing good. I think this is my first digs this year, and it's supposed to get cold. We're supposed to get down to single digits for the next couple weeks. So it's gonna be cold here in Dayton, and I hope everybody's doing good. God bless y'all, man. Brother Brian's out of here.